so.
Coach, obviously a hard-fought game. What did you feel like y'all did well to get that 14-point lead, and then
I mean,
what kind of changed?
the biggest thing I thought we did well was show up with energy. I mean, I thought our approach was going to be critical to this game. Obviously, we're coming off a 2-game skid, against good teams, one on the road, one at home. And, we felt like, we had opportunities to win both those games, and you just don't want to let a third one slip through. But you're at Baylor. I mean, it's a coin toss type game if you're lucky. So I just thought we did a good job showing up with energy. And obviously Henri and Tobe, we kind of played our bigger lineup, which we haven't done much today. I thought they were great. So, Henri is he's turning into Hank right in front of our eyes. So I'm super proud of him.
Do you feel like that comment you made about, worry about being an ass kicking in this game, did you carry that message to the guys too, and did that make a difference, do you think?
What comment did I make to you?
You were saying you all thought we were going to get our ass kicked, is what you said we thought.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I was getting myself juiced up. So I knew coming in here today that losing was a possibility, and there's no shame in it. Scott does an amazing job, but I also knew today's win was important for our season and our team, and we approached it as such.
That's what I meant. Like, do you give the guys a particular challenge, like, two losses, how are you going to come back?
Hey, we challenge these guys every way we can. We're coaches. We're manufacturing challenges and figuring out what we can, we got a good group of guys. Things haven't come easy for this team, but I think that could also be, a little bit life in the Big 12, and we're learning on the fly.
Henri, obviously you guys hit some big free throws down the stretch. How tough is that? I mean, you guys, I'm sure, deal with that on the road all the time when the fans are waving and everything. How tough is that to go up and knock down 2 big ones like that?
I would say it's still knocking down free throws the same as in your empty gym or in the game. Like, you're more tired and adrenaline is up, but that's about it. I would say you don't really listen to the noises coming from the outside.
But hey, that's big time for Henri. I mean, obviously last game he had a few free throws that, you probably wishes he would have back. Henri's a great shooter and a great free throw shooter and someone that we're comfortable having in at the end of the game, just for his ball skills, his hands, and I know he's a good shooter. And so I'm proud that he had the opportunity to step up today. I think you were 3 for 4. So, hey, I see room for improvement.
Yeah.
Henri, when Norchad Omier leaves the game for Baylor, their tallest guy in the court, I think, is about 6'6". What was the strategy going in when facing those lineups on how to attack that?
Well, we knew that we also had a 2 big lineup, so we knew that they're kind of get smaller when they take him out. So I think Toby did an amazing job sealing, and he's just such a big presence down there, so it was easy to find him. And in offensive rebound, we just all got to crash because we know we got a height advantage down there.
And speaking of that, Tommy, was your decision to start Henri because of the matchup or because of the way he's been playing? Or?
I mean, it's been something that's been on my mind for a while. And, it's no demotion for anyone. I've been wanting to play this big lineup for a while, and when Trey went out, we got a few opportunities to try it a little bit more. And then last game, I wanted to do it a little bit more, but I found once the flow of the game got going, fouls dictate a lot of your subs. So let's say Tobe gets an early foul, Henri subs for him. And then Henri plays 6 minutes in a row and maybe he's a little bit fatigued, so then Tobe subs for him. I just didn't find a sweet spot where I could play both of them together. So, when I got home and kind of started, going through my thoughts, I thought this might be a good opportunity to try it. I don't know if we'll stick with it long term, but obviously for today, it was okay.
Well, Henri, did you know that was coming to make a difference in your game? I think this is the first time you started your band.
Well, we just know you got to step up, and you just got to be ready from the moment you don't kind of get to look at the game and kind of fill it out like when you come off the bench. But you're still basketball. You're just used to playing it.
One more thing, Tom. Did you feel like you guys hung on obviously tonight, but in general, the last 3-4 games, maybe because of the way the schedule is, you guys.
Well, I mean, listen. We could dissect every factor. I still think those are winnable games. And those are games that Arizona basketball wants to win, and we're going to get better from them. I mean, that's the key. I mean, one guy I do want to mention is Anthony Del Orso. You know, Anthony, it hasn't come easy for him, and I've really encouraged him to hunt more shots and just become more of a catch and shoot threat. And I thought he gave us some great minutes tonight and really helped us out. You know, he didn't get to close the game, but I thought, you know, his early contributions, you know, should not go unnoticed.
Was that then partly just defensively?
I mean, listen, there's a little bit there, but the other deal is to listen, this kid can really shoot the ball. So, you know, I think he's just got to put on his shooting hat more and a little less of his dribbling hat and hunt, catch, and shoot shots. The beautiful thing about him, he is good enough off offense. If it is a hard closeout, he can put the ball on the ground. But I want him to be a shoot first and ask questions guy later.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, defensively, though, if there's matches where it just...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, I mean, you're always making those decisions. But this is what I know. If he's out there stroking threes, that other coach is not feeling good when he has an open catch and shoot shot. So we gotta in order for us to get to our ceiling, you know, we've got to capitalize on everybody in our team, you know, maximizing their opportunities and their roles.
Last question. Well, you're saying about, you know, those games you want to win, but I just meant particularly just wearing down, you think physically at all, you know.
I mean, Bruce, you and I could think about every excuse in the book. I'm not an excuse guy. You know, I don't live in hypotheticals. You know, I don't make excuses. So, you know, we had 2 games that I thought were winnable. I've rewatched them, you know, and I've rewatched the end of them really closely and try to figure out ways I can get better and to help our guys a little bit more. And then obviously giving them some advice on how I think we can close these games better. Because I think we've been a good closing team, you know, the last couple months. We just, you know, we lost a tough game to a K-State team that's playing really well at home, and obviously Houston's got a great thing going. So, you know, but you know what? We got to move on. We got to move on to the next one. We're thankful. We hopefully get a couple days off this week, and I know, Bruce, you'll like to report that, so we'll probably take a couple days off in a row, so you don't even have to ask me. And then I can't wait Saturday when we get to play BYU at home. Thanks, guys.